deep, and Codrington hits it. This is going to be Whittington, a young running back they like a lot. He's across the 30, and that's where the Texans will set up after a 22-yard return. And CJ games as the Texans lost in the divisional round again. Here's Marks, Woody Marks in year number 2, and a nice gain of 9 over the right side.
But he has looked very natural throughout camp and again last week in the preseason game.
2nd down and 1, back-to-back handoffs, and a nice play is made in the backfield on a handoff to Marks.
But he's looking in to see when the ball gets snapped, and he's a little late then getting his head across in order to make the block. But they've started out the first here in 2026.
It's going to be 3 straight runs and a first down as Marks bounces off a tackler and has a nice gain over the right side.
Keelan Rutledge, who I talked about, he does a nice job on the combo block. He helps secure the tackle, and then he comes up to the next level.
They fake it to Marks, a little rollout to the left, and Hutchinson is brought down immediately after the... On 2nd down, quick throw. Hutchinson spinning try, and it's gained and elevated. On 3rd down and 10, blitz coming. Texans pick it up. Pass is caught for a first down. Good throw in this preseason.
Yeah, he really has, and he does a good job coming off the ball here and selling it, and then coming out of the break. Good timing in the backfield by C.J. Stroud and just letting it rip. And you're right, Joe, when you look at some of what has happened here at this, Jared Wayne is one of those receivers that is trying to take advantage.
Fake it to Marks again. He's wide open coming out into the pattern, and catch is making his way back. Jalen Knoll. But somebody is going to have a chance. Here's Stroud out to his right and just throws it away. 9th play of this opening drive coming. Stroud wants to get it with his legs and now drops it off.
Yeah, an excellent job by him as you see him step up in the pocket, and it looked like he was going to try to run for it for the first down, but he gets close here right around the line of scrimmage. They have to commit it, or it opens it up for Moreau, and they pick up a first down. This Garden College, he's primarily been working at center throughout camp.
1st down and 5, and Marks bounces off a tackle. Still going, touchdown Texans.
Defensive line right here when you see Trent Brown, the right tackle, 77, and then Ed Ingram at right guard. They do a nice job pushing the pocket and creating that lane for Woody Marks. Some good tough running by him. He was expected to do a lot more last year than Washington. Had a solid year and has a solid run.
7-0 as Fairbairn knocks it through. That was an play, 69 yards, almost 5 minutes off the clock. Marks from 20 yards away. Texans on top, 7-0 at home. Last year, it's better here in 2026. Line drive kick, and Roman Hemby will carry it back, and on the return, pick up 24. He's got Mike Washington in the backfield. Quick setup and throw, and there was contact, but no flag as Jalen.
He looks very comfortable taking the ball from underneath the center. Of course, now they got to get the snap count down. Scrimmage and all that is foreign from their college days.
Here's a good throw, and that's Naylor with a catch and a first down. And that was a rocket from the right hand of Mendoza.
Really the only place that Mendoza could put it. He has a defender who's right here, and he's got to work it off of him. And so he throws it off of his ear, and Naylor recognizes it, and he's able to go make, a good catch on a ball that had a little something on it. So good, someone that they're expecting a lot out of.
Handoff is to the rookie Mike Washington, who they love. He's big, he's got speed, and he's down inside the 25.
Out by Washington. It looks like this is going to be stopped for really no gain, and yet he just finds a little bit of daylight. He shows his ability to break tackles. Last week, he had a 53-yard run. So here he is on the opening possession, has a nuts behind Ashton Genty.
Play action from Mendoza, and he comes back over the middle, and he's picked off. Woodaz, the rookie. Mendoza trying to track him down and cannot. Pick six for the Texans and the rookie. What a chance, and Woodaz made the most of it. 80 yards on the return. Fairbairn set to attempt his second extra point in minutes, and it's 14-0.
And Wade Woodaz on the interception, and Fernando, he does a good job recognizing that he doesn't have it to the left side. That's where the ball's intended. He's going to check it down to Mike Washington. I think he expects Washington to just sit it down right there. Instead, he drifts. Ball's thrown behind. Woodaz is able to come underneath it and make a play. He's a converted safety that went to linebacker, and so he has ball skills, you know, in his experience, and he makes a heck of a play. And
their leader in tackles since 2023, and from the linebacker spot, this ball will come out to the 35, back after the 80-yard pick six. Here is Washington, who is brought down in the backfield by Solomon, sent back.
He's the only veteran. It's killing him not to be on the field right now.
Second down and 14. Washington gets that 4 yards back.
To be the #1 overall pick.
Third down and 9. Gets hit and cannot connect with Jalen Naylor. Pressure in 2014, and he got to Mendoza.
Yeah, he makes a good move, and that's a good addition for this Houston Texans defense. As you know, a pass rush specialist coming back home after being the first overall pick. It's a pretty good ball. There was contact at the top of the route that probably kept it from being a completion.
Beautiful punt by A.J. Cole. It checks up inside the 5 and will be downed just inside the 5. You know, last year, Mills.
Hey, alert! 55's a mic. 118.
Whittington is swallowed up in the backfield. Penetration by Fatukasi. Mills wide open, the tight end Morrow, and with the tackle and the forward progress. They thought they had first down. They called a play. They come to the line of scrimmage and hand it off and get it anyway. First quarter. Play action, late blitz. Whittington gets it, set up a screen. Nice play, big gain, first down.
In the early going here of camp.
Whittington ran into a wall. If we didn't know it before, we are reminded. Here's one floated and incomplete off the right.
All of them, because this is a team that's been pretty depleted.
Here's Sobkowitz, gets a big hit, and on 3rd and 9, he's about. And he drills it. Here's a handoff. Washington gets to the edge, stays in bounds, and picks up almost 10.
Here with Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker, and being able to use 2 backs, that's what he'd prefer.
Kubiak wants to pick up the first down, and he will. The only knock on the game for Mike Washington, fumbles.
180. It's up.
3 straight handoffs, and Washington not any daylight this time. They've added to that offensive line. They've got Ashton Genty. Here's Laubi out of the backfield, broke a tackle and gets a first down.
Capable of doing, and yet he still had 1,300 yards from scrimmage.
Nice throw and catch. Grab is made, and fighting his way inside the 30 is Connor Hayward.